Black Sabbath, Never Say Die. This is per request of subscriber RORSCHACHXX 1985. Older request. Just now getting to it. I remember this is standard tuning, by the way. My favorite song off this album. Always liked this song. I remember listening to this on the old record player, man. Back in the day. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me play the parts that you're gonna learn, which is a big chunk of it. Here we go. Unison bends on the end, and here, oh, and there's a little part I'll show you too. Little breakdown bridge where it goes. Okay, ready? Start with the A major. This is the way 𝐿𝐄𝐄 is playing it, because I did my homework. Open A. Bar the 2nd fret, D, G, and B, mute the high E. Or if you're not going to mute it, you got to make sure you don't play it. Strings 5, 4, 3, and 2. Hit them. Next one is a B major, 2A, and then bar the 4th fret, D, G, and B. Doesn't matter which finger, whatever you're comfortable with. Same strings. Then you go to a D major open position chord. This is how 𝐿𝐿𝐄 did it. 2E, 3B, 2G, open D, and hell, open A for that matter. And then back to the A major. Then you go 3rd fret A, keep this bar here, and quarter step bend it, and pull off. And then quarter step bend to 3 again. So we have, you hit the chord again, you're starting over though, after. Okay, I think it's 8 times total. 𝐂𝐍𝐒 comes in on the 5th time, so. When he leaves the 8th time, he doesn't do the, he goes right into this. 1st fret E. Then 3rd fret A twice. 2nd fret A twice. Open A twice. 3rd fret E twice. And then 1st fret E twice. 3rd fret A twice, 2nd fret A twice, 3rd fret twice, 5th fret twice, 7A once, and 3A once. Now he ends up harmonizing these as it builds, so this is the melody of it. So the second one is, and then back to the first one. Oh no, it isn't. 3A, 2A, twice, open A twice, 3rd fret E, twice, and then 5E once, so that one's, and then you go 3E, he's just playing the first 4 notes of a G major scale here. 5E, 2A, 3A, and then he goes. Now I have a floating tremolo, so when I do my unison bends, it pulls the tremolo bar like this. So if it sounds a little flat on there, that's why it's pulling the strings down. Okay, unison bends, these are fun. 3B, 5G, pick both those strings, bend only the G string. Okay, and I like to put my middle finger behind to help bend. Whole step bends. From there, move it a whole step to 5 and 7, do the same thing. Half step, which is 6/8, same thing. Whole step, which is 8/10. Whole step, which is 10/12. Whole step, which is 12/14. Half step, which is 13/15. Whole step, which is 15/17. Then a whole step, which is 17/19. Bend it. Do it again. And then he hits like a couple more after, like, so it'd be like. And then when you have the clean breakdown, it goes back and repeats all that stuff, guys. And then I'll just show you the first little chunk of this clean part. Bar the 12th fret on D, G, and B, and go string 2, 3, 4. Again. Move that a whole step flat to 10, and do the same thing. Start over. So fingering won't really matter here. If you want to bar with your third on the 12 and bar the 10 with your first finger, that's cool. Or you can have your first finger do it all. Not a big deal on that. So there you go, Black Sabbath with Never Say Die. Do you guys remember, for you cats that are my age or older, the rumor that rumor has it, just kidding, that Never Say Die really meant Never Satan Die? All the crazy stuff. You know, growing up with the 80s stuff, just having a pentagram made you go, whoa, like these guys are, and Slayer and all that stuff. It was, drew publicity to it, but everything was so spooky, with the playing the records backwards. I got caught up into that, like listening to Stairway to Heaven backwards. You listen hard enough, you'll hear a bunch of stuff in there. I'm not saying that no one's ever put messages back behind albums and stuff, but I mean, come on, it's like looking up at the clouds and seeing an elephant or a cat shape, but only you see it. The next person looks at it, they see Malmsteen or something. Alright guys, so anyways, if you have questions on this lesson, let me know. This was, I believe, Sabbath's last album with Ozzy, and then Dio joined, and they did the Mob Rules thing. But this one does take me back. Thanks for the request. Make sure you guys subscribe to both channels. I've got youtube.com/rockinguitarlessons 1 and 2. How-tos in the style of everything musical. Come be a part of it. All I ask is that you subscribe. They're free. I do my homework to get these accurate for you as much as humanly possible, that is. Taking into consideration that most bands, when they play live, change things, and most bands that have been touring for a long time change things just to keep it fresh. But I usually try to go to studio versions for this stuff, so you're getting the way it was presented to the world. If you're interested in lessons on Skype, contact me, man. My Skype contact is Rockin Guitar Lessons. It's $50 an hour, $25 for half an hour. We work on whatever you want, and if you don't know, I'll know. Just play for me for a couple seconds, and I'll know where to take you. And maybe a couple sentences, about how long you've been playing. The more information you give me up front, the better. That way we can get started. My PayPal email, tvxpunk@aol.com. That's how you make your Skype lesson payments. Or I take money orders, Western Union, all that stuff. Do not make a payment unless we have something set for you guys, an actual day and time for your Skype lessons. I've had a few Skype students pay before we even had something booked. Thank you for doing that, but to keep it less confusing, hold off on payments until it's official and we have a lesson day booked for you. That is also, the tvxpunk@aol.com is also my PayPal email if you would like to donate to this channel. If not, no pressure, keep coming, man. Tell your friends, people you know that are in cover bands, all that good stuff. Read my descriptions in these, because it talks about what I've talked about and more. My Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. So until next time, I'm Mike Gross. Watch for my website, Rockin Guitar Lessons. rockinguitarlessons.com, coming in 2013. Been a long road. Thanks for being patient, and we have some cool things coming up for you guys. So until next time, keep listening to Sabbath. Rest in peace, RJD, man. You know, someday we're not going to have Ozzy. That's when you know you're getting old, I guess. Alright guys, see you later.